Hey riders, Friday 12 noon, Alberta, Canada, coming to you from the frozen wasteland. We do have snow on the ground today, folks. Currently outside, it's about minus 16 Celsius. Just wolfed down some food. I've been running around like a madman. The story will get caught all up on that right away here, folks. What are we doing today? Veteran Series, OTR virtual events. This is where it's going off, folks. Jumped in just a few seconds ago and I see 14 riders already on board. Let's fill this baby up, folks. Let's fill it up. More racing, more days, more events. Let's go. This is what it's all about. Just going to check everything here, look things working. Looks like my skull's pretty big. I think we need to shrink me down a little bit. What do we say about that? Let's shrink me down just a touch. Just a touch. Okay. So that way, this time, my face won't be covering the overall leaderboard like it was last time. Hey guys, if you see that, let me know. Just let me know. Okay. So yeah, it's I live in southern Alberta. Winter comes, winter goes. Just under 5 minutes to go, folks. Currently 17 people registered. We had some snow, some cold weather blew in. Looks like it's here to stay for a little bit. Yesterday was an absolute write-off on the roads. The kind of days when the plow guys are like, it won't be that bad. They can just drive through it. That's how they kind of do it here. Instead of actually moving it off the roads, let's just let the cars run over it so many times. Sorry, I feel like I have food all over my face. I just hammered down some pasta from yesterday. So yeah, could have spaghetti all over the face right now. I'm not really sure. 19 riders. Come on, riders. Let's go. Get in here. A lot of them like to wait till the last second. They're eyeing up their competition. Guys are sitting there thinking, what's going to happen? Okay, riders. So this week we are currently on. Let's have a little look here at the schedule. So today we are doing Amazonia, week 7 out of 8. So this is round 7 out of the 8-round series. Remember, you score in 7 of the 8 rounds. You can take one off. You can just say, whatever, I don't want to ride. You can have a total disaster. Only 7 routes counted. We're in Colombia, obviously. 25.8 kilometers, 3-lap crit. Let's do it, folks. Let me just bounce here to the results. So we'll go to the round 6 results. I remember this one. This was an absolute banger of a finish. Torsten Holtz, Johan Moreno, finishing within the same second of each other. I only have down to 2 decimal places, same time. Obviously, we got more details than that, probably over at MyWhoosh info. I believe that's where you'd find it. Torsten Holtz, first place last week. Johan Moreno, second. Luis Maya in third. Yes, I do remember that. Let's check the overall standings. Where are we at, folks? 2 minutes, 44 seconds to go. Series standings. Let's go. Series 5 standings. Let me just mess around here a little bit. First place, we got Johan. Sorry. First place, we have Torsten Holtz. 1,780 points. B grouper. Chima Muros, 1,660. Only 120 difference. That's interesting. Then Carlos Murata. Yeah, I did find through the week. I don't know who it was that popped into the live chat. One day I think I had a Rodrigo Murato. Yeah, Murato. I think it was on the Jebel Hafit. And then I think at Get Started Racing, I had Carlos Murata, I believe. And someone popped in the my live stream, my live chat, and said, hey, father-son. Awesome stuff. Fourth place, we got Gregors. Fifth would be Gordon Jackson. Hey, Gordon. Good to see your name here. Andrew Pennington in 6th. James Ogilvie 7th. Florian Henkelman. Ian Sutterby in 9th. Chris Saka's here. 29 riders, folks. 30 riders. Let's get this thing growing. My job here is to elevate this. Let's ramp up the racing. We're going to keep pushing. I want to see OTR events very shortly. 50 riders. We need 50 riders. Less than a minute and a half to go, folks. We'll get through. I see Steen here as well. Yeah, we've had lots of competition here, folks. Lots of competition. Let's shut that down. I only walked in the door, so it's 12 o'clock. This race goes off at 12 noon for me. 1 minute, folks. I walked in the door at 11:33. So yesterday I was doing a little bit of a steep climb. You might know it. It's 3.7 kilometers in length. It's 9.7% average gradients with some steeper segments up to 13. Anyways, my shifter kind of was starting to die during the climb. I had a really good ride though. I was really happy with that little FTP test. Going down the hill when you do your little UE at the top, had no big gears. I stream in the dark here. We have one light on. 30 seconds to go, folks. I'm like, what's going on? Where's my big gears? Okay, whatever. We're going downhill. Who cares? Right after that, I have a group ride. It was 32 kilometers, pretty much flat, Death Valley. I was just spinning like a madman. I was stuck in about the fourth or fifth cog from the biggest in the back. Like 1.2, 1.3 watts per kilo. 10 seconds to go here, folks. Let's get into this. Enough chit-chat about me. Here we go. About to launch 33. Nice job, dudes. Nice job. Let's get it. Let's see how this goes down. So we have 26 kilometers to go. It's 3 laps. So what are we looking at? 8 point something. Not 9 kilometers per lap, but we're getting close to that. A little bit of climbing. Nothing too brutal. There will be some nice kicks. Actually, you know what? I think I mentioned in the last video, I've seen probably parts of this when I did the coffee trail. So I'm sure I'm driving down some of the same roads, and I did notice there's some they're bridges. They look like awfully good places to attack. 7% gradient, really good places to launch your attacks. So let's let this all settle down and see what we got going on here. Did we get any? Okay, so looks like we got 30 here. We lost a couple people at the very beginning. I'm looking for familiar names. Chima. Chima's 3rd overall right now. Let's just take a look at that for sure. I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about here. We try to do things full pro. Chima is 2nd overall, folks. Close but no cigar by me. Gianluca Gaspari. I've seen that name too. Get it, dude. Gianluca, where are you here? I know I've seen you racing before on here. Yep, there he is. Gianluca is C category, so I think that's the age categories. Raced in round 1, has missed 4 races in a row, but did race round 6. Yeah, so has only been involved in 2. That's the thing too, folks. You don't have to be involved in the championship series. You can just race a given event. Just get in here. We got a group off the front already. Folks. Looks like we got, I believe, 14 out there, but it's pretty strung out. Actually, Carlos Morata's off the front. Probably easing back now. Torsten Holst is right there. Andrew Pennington, Lucas Haubrich, Tim Moore. Hey, Tim, good to see you. Tim dropped a comment on the YouTube channel. Really appreciate it, Tim. I think it's so cool when you guys take your time to say, hey, dude, thanks for the awesome commentary. And not to toot my horn, I love doing this, and it means so much when you guys appreciate what I'm doing, that you think it's worthy of watching later. So it's awesome. So Tim, thank you so much for jumping in. Here's one of those little points I was telling you about. 6-7% on these little bridge climbs. We got the wind turbine farm over to the right here. You know what? I need some maps. You know I love maps. Maybe most of you here don't know. I still want to call myself a geologist. I'm going to be a geologist till the day I die. I love geology. With that comes geography. But I was a professional geologist. Oil and gas exploration geologist here in Alberta. Certain pipelines got shut down by certain political entities. The world kind of changed a bit. I got a little old. Got kicked to the curb. That's the reality of it. I'm a good talker. I'm a very good talker. I've always been like that. Love cycling. I've been following cycling since probably 83, 84 would be my oldest memories of it. Back then, NBC, maybe it was ABC Wild World of Sports would show a little snippet every Sunday, and I was like just glued to the TV with the VCR on. But my only source of cycling back then was Winning magazine. So it was called Winning, had a yellow border around it, and it was everything cycling. That's the only way I had connection to cycling back then. Took up cycling, did a lot of riding straight through university, right through the winters of Calgary, riding at -40, mountain biking way out in the Kananaskis area of Alberta here. Kind of did it all. Then I parked it. Went to work. Had a family. Family got bored of me. Got back into cycling. And yeah, I love watching people race. So nice size group here at the front, folks. We're going to have a little peek here. Yeah, we got a really good group here. Looks like 15, Paul Poodleback, 16, 17, 18, 19 riders, 20 riders. We got 20 riders, so we've got a solid group of hitters at the front. 20 riders up front. Just trying to get on that 20th rider here. Things move quick. Then we've got a 20-something second group. Jump back to Steen Brusgaard. Steen has also commented, I think, on Facebook about the channel. So thanks for jumping in there, Steen. We've got Gordon Jackson. I've had a nice chit chat with Gordon myself, talking a lot about bike racing and stuff. Han Solo was here last week. Florian Henkelman. Let's see our gaps all together, folks. We're going to change the camera on here a little bit. So we got a front group there, and then it looks we got a little group behind them. Let's get a little overhead here. I love these camera angles. One of the coolest things I've seen. Like, check this out. We've got our big group at the front. Then we've got these chasers. We've got 3 or 4 chasers together. Yeah, right here. Gianluca, Phil Weston, Chris Saka, Steven Cycles. Steven Cycles. Yes. I'm saying that name out loud, and I'm like, why do I know this name? That's how kind of airbrained I am right now, folks. Yeah, so let's let the race simmer a little bit. Went to town yesterday. Come back tomorrow, Colin. We'll do the tires. Rotate, balance. It's that time of year here. You need good tires. Went back. Okay, guys, rotate and balance. Quick $120, whatever. No, Colin, you need all brand new tires. The back tires past the wear bars. It's Joey Jojo's vehicle, her Jeep Grand Cherokee. She was telling me a few days ago, yeah, it seems to fishtail around a lot, Colin. I'm like, well, how about you let off the throttle a little bit and we get you some good tires? Race home. Grab my bike. I just need to have a sip of something here, folks. My shifter was dying. I lost gears on that climb. By this morning, I just tugged on the cable, completely snapped. It was just all rusted out. So let's make sure we know what's going on here. Do we have 20 still? Yes, we still have 20, and it looks like Steven Cycles. Oh, he's just off the front group. He's 4 seconds out of the front group. Phil Weston, Chris Saka, Steven Cycles are this chasing trio. Then we bounce up to the big group. Let's get right to the front and see if we can have a look back. I like the camera angles. I like looking back. Let's have a little look back here. I think it's camera 4. Camera 4. You can just see the other group coming up over the bridge right now. And remember, these are the attack points. These little bridges. 5-6% kicks going up, and then the same coming down. That's where these guys are going to be launching their attacks. So at this point, James Ogilvy right at the front. At this point here, looks like we got 17 left in the front. It's slowly falling apart. And look here, folks. We've got 3 riders kind of dangling off the back here. Gianluca here. Let's see how this is stretched out here. There's gaps forming here. We've got 4 riders just holding on here for dear life. I think someone just got spat out the back too. I just saw that happen. I've got to think, is it Phil? I'm not sure if it's Phil. Okay, so that's Chris there, Elmar, and Steven Cycles. So we got these 3. Yeah, see, before I thought there was only 3 of them with the 4th rider. Ooh, someone's completely shut her down, folks. So we're back with these 3 here. 16 riders. Remember I said there was 17 in the front. Someone just pulled the pin there. We've got 16 riders in our front group. Erhan Sigurcio, Gareth, Welshman here. Han Solo, Andrew Pennington, Gregors, James Ogilvy, Torsten Holtz. Overall leader of the series, folks. Round 7 with only 1 round to go. Chima Muros, I believe, is within striking distance, though. So if we go look at the standings here, there's only 120 points separating them here. And what I want to do... Sorry, folks. The control center here, the desk is not fully set up today. Let's have a little peek here. Now, both these 2 have competed in every event. Yeah, they've been riding every event. Carlos Murata is the one he skipped race 4. So there's no more skipping races for Carlos if he wants to keep that 3rd place. He's only got a 110-point lead over Gregors. Gregors is here too. Gregors Gashik. Joel Nogueira's here, my Canadian buddy. Yep, I've been following Joel. We're both on Strava. Who isn't on Strava? But yeah, nice to see some recognition. Wow, I love this. I love this right here. Rocket Roy kneeled. This is a dude I know from another platform. I know I say dude. I know I say bro a lot. They're my dudes. They're my bros. Let's just leave it at that, right? Rocket Roy, legit time trialist. So awesome to see him here. So, funny story about Rocket. This gives me something cool to talk about. We got our nice group at the front. I think it's going to be pretty chill for a while here. Having said that, I would be, in slight cardiac arrest if I was at the front here. We still got our 16 up front. So Rocket Roy, I did a group ride a while back. Again, okay, hang on. 4.5% attacks here. Everyone's going to attack and hope someone falls out the back. You just go. Hope someone falls out. Actually, it looks like someone is absolutely obliterating themselves at the front right now. Who is that rider? Who is that rider at the front right now? Gregor's going off the front. What is Gregor doing here? Is he trying to put time between himself and everyone else? They're all coming back, folks. They're all coming back. So yeah, here's Rocket Roy kneeled. Rocket Roy, nickname that he didn't give himself. That's something I would do. Given to him by other people. Car racer, got into motorbiking, almost killed himself on a motorbike. I think he was cycling then too. I believe so. And I think the doctor said, you're not going to be doing that ever again. 3 weeks later, back on the bike. Now, I'm not sure if that was a motorbike or a pedal bike, but close enough. Then he got into time trialing. So anyways, I'm doing a group ride, and it's supposed to be the most super chill ride of all time. Roy didn't get the notification. Roy's at the front absolutely smashing himself to pieces. And I actually said in the video, I go, I wonder what Roy's thinking right now. I only knew him as Rocket Roy then. I thought, I wonder what Rocket Roy's thinking right now. Like, what are these guys doing back here? It was meant to be a ride where you actually force yourself to ride at like 1.5 watts per kilo, which is virtually impossible. We did it. Roy sent me a really nice message later, which I loved because I've got some info about him now. I know a little bit of his background. So cool to see him here. Roy, I'd like to know if you saw my videos over here and if that's why you jumped across. Remco. Remco unfortunately couldn't make it tonight, so I did some endurance. Okay, Remco. Wish you could have made it, dude. Penelope. Penelope, you need to get into the Get Started Racing this Sunday. Monday. I don't cover the Sunday one. It's the same event. Monday's the big event. Get in there, Penelope. 3 watts per kilo max. Okay. Yeah. Penelope's talking about getting a trainer. She's stepping up. She's going from a wheel-on trainer to a wheel-off direct drive trainer. So smart, Penelope. This is the common route that most people go. And Remco is just going to chill out and watch the stream. I hope you enjoy it, Remco. So yeah, I was just saying there, it's so cool seeing Rocket Roy here. Yeah, he sent me a great message. And that goes out to all the riders out here. I know there's a lot of different languages. Send me a message. Send me some background about yourself. I'd love to know it. I want to know who you are, what you do for a living, how did you get involved with cycling, where you live in the world. You can make it 4, 5, 6 paragraphs long if you want. I love it. I love sitting back and reading the stuff going, there's some really cool stuff to talk about. It just livens everything up for me. So let's just see. Do we still have our 16 here? We're going to take a look at the front, and then we're going to scootle to the back. Joel Noguera, Torsten Holtz, Gregors, Gareth, Han Solo. Andrew has just slipped off the back here, folks. Just slipped off. So we're down to 14. And we lost Paul Poodle as well. But interestingly, Gianluca Gaspari and another rider, Steven Cycles. It's Chris Saka. Yeah, Chris, Steven, and... Okay, I've lost track of... Okay, no, they're all here together. They're all here together. That's right. So Gareth is 4 seconds up the road. Then we got Gianluca, Paul Poodle, Andrew Pennington. Okay, that's what's going on. So 2 riders caught Andrew Pennington coming back out. And you can see they're just up the road, folks. Take a look at this. 8% grading here. You wouldn't think a bridge would be brutal, but these Amazonian bridges they've got set up here, great race design, great course design, folks. If you just take, you got to think about that. Some people like super realistic roads. Let me just keep this up here. Some people like super realistic roads. Sometimes those can be boring. These roads have been designed for racing. Specifically, our crit race here is giving them multiple attack points to take off. So it looks like now we've got 13 in that front group. It's gotten even smaller, folks. 3 more riders have been shelled out the back. Florian, Gareth, and Han Solo shelled out the back. Jumping up, we've got Chima. And Chima is struggling a little bit today, folks. This is a big point in this race because Chima is 2nd overall in the series. Jumping up 1 second, we got Lucas Halbrich. We've got Torsten right there as well. Torsten just settled right into that group. And we have 1 solo rider off the front. Carlos Murata. Digging in on these climbs. Just grinding people down. It's an absolute war of attrition here, folks. Riders coming back now. Everyone's into the red. Everyone's doing zone 6 now, folks. Lighting it up to get back on board. Obviously not an electrolyte drink, folks. So after I did the tire thing, what a disaster that was. So instead of it being $120, now I got to spend $1,200 on tires. The Inside Cycling World bank account is dry. There's no money there, so gonna be hustling on the side, I think. Then I raced home. Drive half an hour home in the snow again. Pick up my bike. Race to my little bike shop that's nearby me. I've talked about it before. It's called Cal Cycle. I love going there because I walk in, I just roll my bike right to the back. Guys, you ready? Yep, let's go. So I had them do a couple cables. I did the rear derailleur. I thought, you know what? Just do the front derailleur while you're at it. Why not? They're probably all rusting out. And then I got some nice snazzy, jazzy new handlebar tape put on because the old handlebar tape had moved a bit, and I had blue electrical tape trying to protect this meaty part of my hand, and it was killing me. It's been like that for a good 6 months. Did I tell you the bank account's dry? Yeah. Shoestring bugs you here, folks. One-man operation. This is how we do it. Bouncing to James Ogilvy here. Let's have a little look back here. Yeah, that's it, folks. 10 riders left in the group of hitters. Lap 2 of 3. Currently just about 30%, 45% into the ride. So here today we've got Rocket Roy, who I've rode bikes with before, and even though he blew me out of the water since we were doing a group ride. But yeah, again, any rider that's here, Erhan, Torsten, Lucas, Tim, send me some info about yourself. I'd love to know about you guys. That's what makes this so awesome here. Ooh, it's going down here, folks. Going down. Chima's having a few struggles today. Get on, buddy. Get on. 2nd overall in the series here. 6.5 watts per kilo. These guys are legit, folks. Super legit riders. I've been loving digging into the MyWhoosh info stuff that Torsten sent me. Torsten, I don't know if I would have found that. I love all the data there. I love looking at all the riders, all the events, the wattage. Yeah, it's impressive stuff. So Chima's back on. I don't know why he keeps drifting off the back. It might be just timing. He likes to ride at the back maybe, and attacks are going off. Okay, folks, I said I was going to do this. We're bouncing back. Here's Rocket Roy. James is still right there. 17 seconds back, we got Florian, Han Solo, and Gareth. We're going to have to bounce back 11 more seconds to Paul Poodle, Andrew Pennington, and Gianluca Gaspari. I think Andrew's just drifting a little bit now. So we got another group of 3. A further 51 seconds back, we got Phil Weston, Steven Cycles, another rider I've ridden bikes with, chit-chatted for hours, it seems, on Discord. That's what you do, folks. You got to grow your community. Grow your community, and it makes it so much more exciting. So we got the 3 riders here. So Gianluca's ahead. We got Steven Cycles, Phil Weston, Chris Saka. With Steven Cycles just rolling off the front a little bit. His avatar is quite snazzy too. Let's have a little look at him. Decked out in the blue and pinky purple. Nice goatee action going on there, folks. Phil Weston coming back up, getting on Steven's wheel. Is Chris struggling a little bit back here? Let's go back to Chris, and you can see the gap that's opening up. Oh yeah, there's Pav Plus. I haven't seen this guy. Yeah, I remember this name. Can he see them? They might be just around the bend up there. I'm looking at the screen. Look at me. Yeah, I can see them just You could just barely see them up ahead on the road. Yeah, I can see little bits of movement. So he's 9 seconds behind. 12 seconds back, we got Gordon Jackson riding solo. You know what? I see Gordon riding solo a lot. I think he gets into his own little zone, finds himself, and just head down goes. When I say I'm finding him riding solo a lot, not to say he's riding bad at all. He's riding at 4 watts a kilo right now, folks. Just pounding it out on the TT bike. Let's have a good look at this action here. Look at the form. Oh, not on the TT bike. But he is wearing the Pontani bandana around his head. El Parato look. Adam Mitchell, KWCC, I would assume that's a team name, is with Andrew Street. They're 30 seconds back. Got Sean Lavelle here with Steen Bursgaard. These two are together. Alistair Gilbert just to further back. Further back, just coming over the top of that hill right now. Hill, bridge. Stephen Blackwell, 27th. Elmar Psyche, 28th place, German rider. Check this out. Yes, we got a lady here. Margaret Docking out of the UK. Awesome stuff. Penelope, watch. See this? You could be doing this, Penelope. Get in here. You could be doing this, Penelope. I know you can ride like this. And then we got Phil Kennedy coming up here. She's just 8-9 seconds behind Margaret. So they're probably going to group up. Got to get back to the front, folks. There's going to be action going off up there. How's it looking? Are they all just riding together in a nice merry little pack? It looks like they are. We left, there was a group of 10. See, that's what happens. I'm trying to cover everyone, and sometimes things splinter. That time it didn't. And things are stabilized now. People are in their groups. Remember, folks, when you join racing, I'll use myself as an example. I'm not racing these guys. I could probably hang on for a little bit, but I'm not racing these guys. I'm back here. I'm back here with Chris. I'm riding 3 watts a kilo. And I'm cool with that. I'm back here with Paul Poodle riding 3 watts a kilo. I'm doing 270 watts and I'm good with it. I know where I belong. Gonna get stronger. You'll see. Just watch. Just watch. Tell me I can't. Just tell me I can't. Let's get it, folks. Every day, get it. Okay, Ruben, he says hi, handsome. Hey, dude. Ruben, Grand Canaries somewhere. He's on the island that has teed on it, tide. Stephen Ludford. So, MyWhoosh people, Ruben raced here on a Tuesday with us. Finished 9th overall one day. Steve Ludford was here as well. I think he's raced on a couple different days now. So, yeah, Ruben's on the one with the big climb. They are both on the same island at the same time, and they're going riding together. I hope things are still going to work out that they can ride. Ruben says he climbed teed today. Tied. Teed. I'm going to say teed. I also noticed in my in the Discord channel, there's a guy named Slopjong. He's got a weird Discord name. Yeah, Ruben's saying that him and Steve are dead. Ruben, what's the stats on it again? I know I've looked. I think it's like close to 2,400 meters of climbing or something ridiculous. Wicked climb. I hope you got pictures at the top or something. But just jumping back, Slopjong, his name on Ruby is the Romaine. He's on Tenerife. 50K. What about climbing? I'm in the live chat, folks, in case you're wondering who I'm talking to right now. Jump in the live chat. Interact with the community. Cycling's nothing without community. Trust me. The stronger the community gets, the more we're going to race together, the more we're going to meet up. Don't forget, top of the page, you can join the Inside Cycling World Discord. Kind of cover everything there. There's a general chat room. There's a MyWhoosh chat room. You can hang out in anything you want. You can talk about whatever you want. There's no rules. Just be kind of cool, right? I've never had an issue. I have another Discord channel. I've never had an issue. Everyone's super chill. Talk about riding. You can organize rides. If you want to go in the MyWhoosh channel and organize a ride that you want to do, go for it. Post whatever you want in there. I'll promote it. I'm going to promote it. Another little bump coming up here, folks. We're going to probably hit 4, 5, 6%. 5.2. Okay. Fridays, looking forward to the weekend, folks. Now that I got my bike fixed, it's still sitting outside. That's how little time I had to. When I came back, 11:33, I still had to go outside, water the animals because in the cold, their water freezes. So you got to constantly take out hot water to get them some water to drink. I had to set up the stream. I had to eat some food, but here I am. Do we still have our 10? Rocket Roy doing really nicely. Really nicely, Roy. Jump into that chat again here. Okay, so, ooh, big day on the bike. So, not only did they climb Teed today. Oh, wow. How cool is this, guys? This is the community we formed on our Discord channel and the racing. So, I just mentioned Steve and Ruben, who both raced here on MyWhoosh. Nice job, guys. They're riding together there. Then, Slopjong, the Romain, his other name, said he was over there as well. I didn't know how close they were. They met him on the downhill. Like, mind blown. Today they did 124 kilometers. Took them 6 hours with 2,800 meters of climbing, including Teed. Gotta get back to the racing here, folks. Awesome story, Ruben. Love it. Love it. Sometimes I think the chat is as good as the racing, folks. It's so fun to talk to everyone. Carlos Murata, Tim Moore, Joel. Yeah, so I'm knowing all these people now. Like in the top 10, there's like just looking at the top 10 now, there's 4 or 5 people that I communicate with. So awesome to be able to, you know, and I'm hoping going in the future, some of these guys want to give me some race insights, maybe their thoughts about the race. I can use them for the next races. Let's get it, folks. Let's make this the biggest thing out there. Don't mind me drinking on camera. I should have had a coffee. Got up at 20. Oh, here we go, folks. Torsten on a rip. Joel Noguera chasing hard. Like, I'd love to know about Joel here. I would love to know him. He's in Canada somewhere. I don't know who he is. Joel, let me know who you are. Send me a message. Guys, I'm on Facebook. Colin Emerson. You'll also find the Inside Cycling World on there. Oh, yeah. Torsten did that because he knew this kick was coming up. This is a wicked little kick here, folks. You think, oh, it's a wooden bridge. Whoop-de-doo. Carlos is back. Tim is back. Where's Rocket Roy? He's right here. Here they go, folks. Here they go. 8% here. Just a little wicked kick. We're going to lose some people out of this. 10 will now become what? Oh, who is flying up here? Do we have anyone falling? Yeah, we've got a couple of riders just hanging on. James is just holding on here, just slipping out the back now. The pressure on the front was intense there, folks. Bouncing up to Erhan, also out the back. Lucas is having a little chill session here, stretching his back out. Did you see that? Maybe waiting on some emotes. So we've lost 3 riders out the back. And we've also lost Chima again. Chima second overall in the championship series. Right behind Torsten. Looks like Chima's going to manage to get himself back again for the 3rd time. Chima, come on, dude. Let's go. Wonder if anything's affecting Chima today, or if this is just the style that he rides. Like, watch. Someone's gonna attack again here if it's available. I mean, they just burned half a pack of matches each there, folks. Here we go. Watch the numbers. Torsten winding it up again. Tim Moore attacking. 6-7 watts per kilo here, folks. Every one of these bumps is going to be a lung buster. 7 watts a kilo over and over and over. You're getting little 20 and 30 second rests and then sprint again, sprint again. Tim Moore, nice job, dude. Yeah, so find me on Facebook. My name's pretty easy to spell. Colin Emerson. Just send me a friend request. Send me a message. I talk to everyone on there. If you guys take your time to message me and send me some info about yourself, just the basics even. If you don't want to tell me a lot, just say, hey, my name's Joe Blow. I'm 29 years old, and I like collecting stamps on the side. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. I play a lot of Black Ops 6. You can tell me that too. I do. Okay. Here we go. 7 riders left. Oh, come on, Joel. Get in there, Joel. Let's go. Joel, get back on before this next bump. Joel, he's back in the draft, folks. Nice job, Joel. 6 watts a kilo to get back on there, though. Hanging in there strong. So we've only got 7 at the front. Jumping back 12 seconds, we've got Erhan and Lucas. James Ogilvy in 10th. Further 35, 36 seconds back, we've got Florian, Han Solo, and Gareth all together. Another 30 seconds back, Andrew Pennington, Paul Poodle. These guys are sticking together all the way. Let's see if Andrew Jackson's still solo. Andrew or Gordon? I think it's Gordon. Gianluca Gaspari. Ooh, riding solo now. Phil Weston and Steven Seigels. I think they've been together for quite a while. Steven's not thrashing himself today, I don't think. Pav Plus and Gordon riding solo. Just the way he likes it. Chris Saka in 21st. Emoting at the perfect time, dude. Nice. Okay, guys, I know it's getting crazy at the front. I got to get back up here now. Attacks going off again, folks. Attacks going off. I just caught that going off. I'm like, they're going to be at those bumps. Look at this series of 3 little kickers here. Now, if you would have just taken a standard road, oh, let's just copy this road and do it, it wouldn't have all this fun little attack points in it for these riders to just light it up. Now they're trying to recover. Trying to recover here. Tim Moore on the front. Carlos Murata, 170 beats a minute. Tim Moore, ooh, nice. Heart rate seems quite low compared to mine. Torsten, ooh, even lower. Dude. Joel Nogueira here. Nice. Gregors. Torsten, yep, there's Torsten again. Chima, off the back again, folks. Can he pull himself? He's desperately pulling himself back. 7 watts per kilo here. Folks, we've got less than 5. We've got 5.2 kilometers to go at this point. Wow, this is racing, and we're going to have another attack. What do they have left in these legs now? What is left? Rocket Roy applying some pressure. Wow, 6 riders left. I think Chima got back on. Chima, back on again. I think the hills really helped Chima. I think the high-speed stuff, Chima is just kind of slipping away. Or just tactically, he's not in the right position when the attacks go off and just squirts out the back quickly. Seems like he's always getting back on at the hills. What's he going to do here now? Check the chat, see what we got going on here. Hey, Ruben, you're making me laugh, man. Ruben just says, I miss you. I love it. He's back next week. We're going to ride, man. Ken from Australia. Nice one. In 4.5 hours, I'm doing Arabian Nights on MyWhoosh. You've done the warm-up, so join me. Oh. Ken, I'm not sure how many takers you're going to have today. And my bike's out in the car, and I'm kind of thinking after this, it might be weekend. As I like to say around here, it might be mega pint time. If you know, you know. Everything's settled down, folks. It's all come down. Now they're just taking it easy. 3.5, 4 watts a kilo. But here we go. We got another bump. Another bump. More 6 to 7 watt per kilo stuff. It's just like 30 seconds of kind of easy, 30 seconds attack, 30 seconds easy, 30 seconds attack. Talk about intervals. What do they have left here? Is everyone here? We still got our 7. Still got our 7, folks. Wow, look at this. Erhan and Lucas. They're not that far back. James is only about 27 seconds back in total. Yeah, these two... Yeah, it seems like they're trying to bridge back somehow. Might be just the way the course played out. Could be that too. Okay, folks. Yeah. 3.7 kilometers to go. We got the blimp overhead. We got the planes flying around. Makes me want to play some Microsoft Flight Simulator. Looking forward to that later. Joey Jojo out tomorrow night with her best friend of 25 years. Colin's home. He doesn't get into any trouble. He rides his bike and he plays video games. Okay, gonna do some riding tomorrow. I've got a ride lined up with my other buddies. 7:30 start for me. The bike's not even on the train. The bike's usually right here. I could push it. It's actually nice not having it here. It makes me realize how quickly I have to get the studio redesigned. Chima Miros, somehow now at the front after doing all those counterattacks. Watching very closely here, folks. Pan flat now. I'm just watching the profile on the top right-hand side of the screen. I'm going to check my OBS for a second. Yeah, okay. Head's not too bad. Joey says I'm supposed to sit back and act super casual, so I'll do that for a little bit here. Let's just watch the racing. I'll pretend I'm pondering life back here for you. Yeah, interesting. Fascinating. Good stuff. Like, really good racing here, guys. Really good racing. I love this. And yeah, dude, Rocket Roy. Rocket Roy kneeled. Love it. So glad he's here. Yeah, so Roy, I hope you see this. Yeah, I'm going to message Roy after this so he knows that I'm actually doing this. Well, I guess he does know. He must follow my channel. He's made comments before. Okay, we got our 7. Gregors, Tim Moore, Joel Nogueira, Carlos Murato, Torsten Holtz, Rocket Roy Neild, and Chima. Got more racing coming up too on MyWhoosh, folks. A couple of racers I've been following a little bit, seeing them all the time. I'm going to jump in and do a little bit of commentary for their events. I need people to pile into those events, and let's grow them. Let's just make racing huge here, folks. There's a huge community out there that's looking for racing. I'm going to say it again. It's not just the primo elite racers, if you get my drift. This is some pretty primo racing right here. This could happen any day of the week, folks. These are hitters right here. 7 left. 1.9 kilometers to go, folks. Let's have a quick look down the field. I want to see, let's cheer on some people back here. How's Phil doing? Oh, sorry. Just trying to get to the back quick. I find it scrolls me back up. I wonder if I've got it set like on follow lead or something. So Phil Kennedy, yes, perfect, guys. Phil Kennedy and Margaret riding together. So good to see Margaret on here. I think this might be the first lady riders I've seen since I've started doing this. Stephen Blackwell, Alistair Gilbert, Elmar, Steen with Andrew Street, and it looks like Sean Lavelle. Also there is, there's Steen, okay. Not Elmar, oh, Adam. Chris Saka, got to move up quick here, folks. I do not want to miss that finish. Gordon Jackson is now with someone, oh my. What a change of events here, folks. Steven Cycle's riding solo now. I'm going to jump up. I do not want to miss this finish. Chima, little kick. We got a couple little bumps here. Oh, I can see a climb coming further along, folks. I can see a little bit of a gradient. That's where it should all finish off. I should know the profiles better. I need to find a source where, if anyone knows where I can find like PDF versions of the routes, you know, so I can kind of zoom in and study them, and the profiles. I'd really like to see that stuff in more detail. Oh yeah, folks, the kick's coming. Yes, emote time, boys, emote time. Hanging with Torsten here. We still got our 7. Chima sitting at the back again. Look at this. Just sitting at the back. Freewheeling. What is Chima doing here? Chima has let off the gas. Final attack. This must be the final. No, we still got one more after this, folks. What are they going to do? Oh, Rocket Roy dropped 9 watts there. 9 watts per kilo. Torsten right with them. Gregors. Roy. Awesome job, dude. Awesome job, man. You're killing it right now. Hanging with these guys? Impressive. Very impressive. Flying along here, folks. We're only 400 meters to go, and we do have a kick at the very end. So we got Tim. We got Gregors. Torsten Holtz. Joel Nogueira. Everyone's coming back now. Carlos Murato. We're all back together, folks. Chima is out the back. It looks like Chima just let go. Carlos Murato pushing hard at the front here, folks. 8 watts per kilo. Torsten coming now. Gregor's coming. Look at the speed of Gregor's here. 14 watts per kilo. Just misses first place. I think Carlos Murato got it there. Yeah, Carlos Murato got it. Gregor second. Torsten Holt third. Tim Moore fourth. Joel Nogueira fifth from Canada. And Rocket Roy Neild in 6th place. What a finish here, folks. Barely any separation between the riders there. Like 37:43.2 to 37:44.35. Like nothing. Wow. That was awesome, folks. That was awesome. Chima's finished too? Nope, Chima's stuck. Chima's stuck. He's had a mechanical out there, folks. We've had a mechanical. Okay, watch this now. Lucas coming in for 7th place. Erhan will be in 8th. James Ogilvy in 9th. So Chima had some kind of disconnect back there. I'm not sure if that's, internet provider to him at home. Could be a power. Yes, that's what I want to see, James. Nice one. Nice one there. Yeah. You know what they should do every season? so much from video games. New emotes every season. There could be so many things you could do. Just be like 2 thumbs up, saluting. Yeah, there's so much stuff you could do. I love it. You know what you need? Well, maybe we can't do that. Yes, there we go again. Sometimes at the end of video games, they'll show like the top 3, the podium. Yeah, James putting a nice kick here at the finish. 9 watts per kilo, 700 watts, folks. Love it. Han Solo coming next. So James, top 10 there, 9th place overall. Han Solo will get 10th. Oh, but he is being chased by Florian here. Florian just a little bit too far back right now. Looks like a good 20-meter gap between the two of them. Han Solo attacking all the way to the finish. Wants this 10th place pretty bad. Points, baby, points. Florian will be coming in next in 11th. Gareth has just gone cruisy now. Gareth knows his ride's done for the day. Already in full recovery mode. Chima's back, moving at least. Very disappointing for Chima. Paul Poodle, we've seen this rider before. Here and on another platform. I love seeing people cross-platforming. I really like it. Just more variety, right? Spice of life. Okay, so Gareth is done. Paul Poodle will come in next in 13th. Andrew Pennington's not that far down the road either. So I think Chima got going again, disconnected again. Is moving now in full recovery mode. 11th place. And it's got a 30-second gap. So yeah, this could be anything. This could be a power blip. It could be internet outage. It could be even a poor, think about this, guys. It could be a poor home Wi-Fi network. Oh yeah, here we go. Gianluca Gaspari lighting it up. Fighting for 13th place here. Pav Plus can't respond. At this point, Pav saying, just go for it, dude. Gianluca, it's yours. Sorry, just banged the mic, folks. Phil Weston coming in next. Going to have some nice sprints here. Gordon Jackson, no longer solo. Gordon, light it up, dude. Steven Cycles here as well. Steven, I saw him last Monday, 3 watt per kilo race. Did a great job against David. Looks like Gordon Jackson is just going to try to time trial away at the front. 8 watts a kilo, folks. Steven chasing hard, 7 watts a kilo. Gordon just slightly opening the gap. Phil's just fallen off now. He doesn't want any part of this. Gordon pushing really nice. Steven will be coming in 14th place, I believe. Let's have a look at this. So Gordon and then Steven and Phil Weston. Just waiting for the leaderboard. Yeah, okay, there it is. Oh, sorry, folks. I missed those riders before. Gordon in 18th, Steven in 19th, Phil Weston in 20th place. Chris Saka now should be our next rider, I believe. Hit in the chat, folks. Hit in the chat. Whoa, stuff's going on. Ken Law from South Africa. Hey, Colin, only just found a connection to your commentary. Ruben's saying this time he's going the opposite direction. My head's not big enough this time. Everyone wants to see the full Gordon Ramsay effect. Yes, some people think I am the world famous chef. Ken, so funny you say that. There's another guy. Ken says max headroom. There's another guy, Spin Jedi, Paul Gascoigne from the UK. He says the exact same thing. Penelope says, gosh, max headroom showing your age there. Proper blast from the past. Penelope's asking if everyone's in the UK. Yeah, Ken's Australia. Ken Law is South Africa. Yeah, great race, folks. More people need to jump in. Let's fill this OTR event up. I know there's people that I know that Friday is kind of a quiet day over in our other world we live in. So I need you guys to start coming over here. Let's get the powers over here. Just, one day a week, do something different. Let's support the OTR events if we can. Steven's here. Roy Neal's here. Stephen Ludford has been here. Ruben's here. A couple days ago. Oh, check this out, guys. This is for the OG crew. Peter or Paul? Peter Otruba races in the Sunday Race Club. He's been in it. I think he's got about 8 to 10 participations, something like that. He's only been around just a little while. He races Category 4 in the Sunday Race Club. We see him all the time. Adam Mitchell will be coming in next. Oh, Adam's done actually. 23rd place. Steen Brusgaard in 24th. Sean Lavelle in 25th. Sorry guys, I missed your finish there. I was too busy chattering to myself. Elmar's coming in next. 26th place. Alistair Gilbert. Alistair looks like he's just doing more of a recovery ride today. But obviously, you know what's great about this? Remember that too, folks. Just because you sign up for a race doesn't mean you're at the tip of the spear. You're not smashing yourself to oblivion. Sometimes you're just showing up and supporting the event and getting to ride, you know, with a bunch of other people and then figuring out your pace. Some days I'm all like, yeah, I'm going for it. And then I realize, no, I'm not. Nah, I'm going to do 2.7 today. That's all I want to do. Some days I go to an event and I'm thinking, oh, yes, Alistair, that's right, man. You're going to emote. You're going to be on camera. Absolutely fantastic. Alistair, I think you need to message me today. It's the start of the weekend. Send me some info. In fact, everyone, send me some info about yourselves. Let's get the racers' bios all collected here so I know a little bit more what I'm talking about. So yeah, Sean Lavelle will be 25th. Yeah, so that's in. We've got 4 riders still out there. Sticking right to the end, folks. I don't leave anyone out there on the field. That's not how we roll over here. Good stuff, folks. I am absolutely jazzed up today. I don't know why. Yeah, the bridges. Exactly, James. The bridges here are brutal. And James, I was saying, if you guys don't know, OTR Virtual Events, who is in the live chat at the moment, this is James Ogilvy, who just finished 9th in the events in this race here today. I see some buffering going on my internet. Hopefully that just blows right through that and we don't see that happen, folks. James, I was just saying, everyone should just jump into these events. Right now, there's 2 people here that I ride with all the time. All the time. I see them off and on Abruvia and stuff like that. And we've had other members come over here. There's people watching right now that are outside riding in the real world in the Grand Canaries, but they've raced here as well. We're going to grow this, baby. We are going to grow this. Yeah, and James, I was saying there too that the kickers would be like the make or break point of the race. They're perfectly designed. The kickers, the bridges. The bridges are the kickers is what I'm trying to say. It's designed for a bike race. It's not a road that they've copied and said, well, here's the road, enjoy yourself. It's been made this way on purpose. Exactly, Remco. Yeah, Remco couldn't make it today. He said exactly this. Course looked really good for racing with those kickers. And those guys at the front, every attack. James, how was it trying to hang on in that group of 10 at the front when they kept attacking and attacking over and over on every bridge, every bump? Like pure insanity to me. Pure insanity. Absolutely love it. Love the emotes. Okay, folks, we're going to bounce back again because we still have riders out there. Stephen Blackwell's still out there. Han Solo is done. I just got to see my... Yeah, so Alistair Gilbert... Elmar, 26th. Alistair Gilbert in 27th. Stephen Blackwell's coming in, folks. 700 meters to go. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, so we got 3 riders still to go. Props to Margaret for showing up and racing. Awesome stuff. She's right back here with Phil Kennedy. You too, Phil. Great job showing up and racing. Phil pushing hard here. He knows he's trying to wind up some speed here before these bridges. These bridges are deadly. 6.5%, 7%. Another, and it just keeps going and going and going. Courses are designed specifically for racing. Spectacular job, MyWhoosh developers. Thank you very much. Hit the chat again. Yeah, OTR saying brutal. Tried to get ahead on each one, then ride the draft over. I have brain, not enough brain. Yeah, exactly. They're so strong, James. Like those guys are so strong. You almost have to do that. Just get ahead and then let them catch you and get back in the draft. But sometimes it's very hard to time it. So guys, OTR here. James is the guy that organizes all this stuff. So thank you to James. For putting this together. All the OTR events, they race on Fridays, they race on Tuesdays, and then there's another race that goes off on a Sunday/Monday, 2 different time zones. You can enter either one. So get in here, do some racing, do something different. Stephen Blackwell is done. Phil Kennedy's done. Margaret, where are you? Margaret's done too. There we go, folks. 30 finishers. I'm not sure if that's our record, but it's getting up there. I think the record is just in the low 30s somewhere. That's another edition. That was a ring-a-ding-dong dandy coming at you on a Friday. I'm in Alberta, Canada. The rest of these folks are scattered around the world, racing bikes together, building the community. Huge shout outs to, I'm just going to look through the thing again here. Torsten for always messaging me and talking to me. Joel for following me. Tim Moore for sending me a message. Like, I don't know Tim. Super cool guy. Awesome bike racer. Yeah, but Rocket Roy showing up and taking the challenge on. Look at Rocket Roy here. Like, seriously, look at the time gaps there. That's insane. Look at the time gap between Carlos Murata and Gregors. 43.199, 43.246. Then we bounced back to 0.472, 0.964. Then we're in the 44s. But like, not a second is covering those guys. Hard racing all the way to the end, folks. Hard racing all the way to the end. Wonder if anyone's tootling around here. Here's Joel Noguera, still spinning it out. Yeah, I'm going to message Rocket Roy myself, because maybe he knows I'm doing this now. It's my new thing, folks. My new thing. Anyways, riders, so what am I up to now? I'm going to go into the casual look now. I'm going to haul my bike in here and think about if I'm going to ride. Yeah, thanks, OTR Virtual Events, James Ogilvy. Oh, and for those who need to know the details on this one, I told you I bought a 6-pack of Boston Cream Donuts yesterday. I ate 4 of them before I did a hill climb where my derailleur almost failed on me. It held up till right afterwards. Guess what? There was 2 Boston Cream Donuts remaining. I had them after supper last night. I had 6 Boston Cream Donuts in one day, and I'm not ashamed to tell you that. It's all friends here. We're all friends. There's no shame. 6 donuts in one day. That had to have been 3,000 calories of donuts. So I probably should be doing some more riding. Anyways, riders, I appreciate everyone that showed up here. I appreciate the support of the channel. Everyone helping me grow it. Everyone that's trying to help me get to a point where this can be a really viable option for me. If I could drill oil and gas wells, I would, but I can't anymore. So second career, here I come, folks. I'm going to do it. Do not doubt me. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you all again real soon.